So, what's going on, everybody? Ah. So, week 4? Took off the end, and you get a dub. Ha! Another dub. This one for the Browns was a little bit agitating. But I gotta talk about the Indians. But we have what's going on, everybody. Crazy dog back with another video. Yeah, I'm gonna merge thing here. Talk about the Indians for a little bit. Their season's over and all that garbage. And then I'm gonna talk about this victory over the Vikings. So let's start us off real quick here with some Indians talk. I'm going to talk about the season, the series against Texas real quick. Even though I'm sure you guys don't really give a crap, but I'll talk a lot about it a little bit, and then I'll get into this game because there's some stuff I got to talk about regarding this freaking game yesterday, because just the vibe on Brown's Twitter right now is kind of anti-Baker, which it kind of should be. He played like absolute crap in about a few minutes, but yeah, Indians' season is over, and now they begin the process of becoming. The next time they play baseball, they will be called the Clones. So their final series against the Rangers started off with a 9-6 win. Eli Morgan he ended his season with 3 straight wins, or at least 3 good wins. Offense showed up for him. That's always nice to see. He's 5-7, and then Spencer Howard took his 5th loss of the year. He's 0-5. That's a yikes. And I mean, overall, good offensive showing. And we really took off in the 4th inning. Bobby Bradley hit a home run, made it 5-3. And then from that point on, it was Indians all the way. Now, they did make a nice little attempt at a comeback, but we did shut it down, so that's good. Game number 2. But yeah, the starters for this game. Morgan went 5 2/3, 7 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, no walks, and 2 home runs. He'll finish the year. He'll finish his career as an Indian. Of course, he'll be a Guardian next year, I assume. 5.34 ERA. So middle of the pack, not very good considering what he had to deal with when he first made his debut. Freaking monsoon. He rebounded nicely. And then Spencer Howard, 3 2/3 innings, 5 hits, 8 runs, 5 earned, 3 walks, 2 Ks, 2 homers, and a 7.43 ERA. I believe they acquired him in the Kyle Gibson trade. That's a guy I wanted when we were without Bieber and Savali, but of course we did nothing to address the pitching staff. And I'm going to say this a lot if you ask me about that stuff. When the Indians just lack of moves to address the pitching stuff when those guys got hurt, I knew at that point, and I was like, these guys, they're done. The front office didn't really think of this team as a playoff contender. Figured, well, the White Sox are so damn good. We don't really want to, send pieces away just to freaking come in second place. So we're just going to weather the storm, and we'll see what happens afterwards. And of course, look what happened. We freaking wound up like nine-game losing streak, and that's where we essentially died in the division race. It was horrendous. So then, game 2, it was all Rangers. Offense just decided to just take a nap in this game. Lyles got the win over McKenzie. Lyles is 10-13. He'll finish his season with a 5.15 ERA. Tristan McKenzie got under a 5 ERA. That's not bad, but he went 5-9 this year. Not great, although I guess you could say after his stint in AAA with his injury and stuff. It's good to see him bound nicely. He had a couple good outings. Of course, he damn near had a perfect game at one point. But yeah, this loss right here, I believe this solidified our losing season. This is the first time Tito Francona technically would have a losing season, although I don't think it would go on him. I think technically Tito had a winning record, but then he was forced to miss the rest of the season due to health concerns, which I heard he's doing great. He had an operation on his hip and on his toe. And DeMarco Hale, I hope that dude never manages. Like, I hope we never, I hope Tito never retires for a while. Of course, that's really saying something because his health has been really bad these last couple of years. He's missed a lot of games. And it's like we have the injuries to Bieber and Savale and Plezak. And then for the crap cherry on top, our manager goes out because of health concerns. Yeah, lovely. What a way to end your as the Indians, right? A losing record. In fact, I'm going to look at something here. I'm going to see if I can find the record of the Indians the first year they were the Indians. See if they had a losing record in their first year as the Indians. I'm actually going to look that up right now. All right. Let's see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay, so when did they become the Indians? Let's see here. Okay, it says 1915. Let's see what their record was in 1915 and see what they probably had one of the best records in the league or something. I know when they were the Spiders or whatever, they had one of the worst records in the freaking league. One of the worst teams ever. Oh God, they went 57-95-2. Did they not have extra innings back then or something? Damn. Horrendous team. And, of course, the last year of the Indians was a not great team. So how about that? First year and last year of the Indians are losing records. Maybe now all that bad luck crap will be gone and we can actually function like a normal franchise now with all we need is our owners to spend money, but that's asking an awful lot. Well, by the way, we'll see if this CBA goes through because if it does, there will be a salary cap floor of, I believe, $100 million, which means, Dolan, you're going to have to fork over some money to avoid paying a fine or whatever, like a tax, which I'm sure he'd be like, I'll take the fine or whatever. I'm not going to pay no $100 million for players. I'm cheap. I'm the fourth richest freaking owner in baseball. I don't want to spend money. I like money. He's a cheapskate. I don't know. Maybe his attitude will change. I don't know. So, yeah, we lose that one. McKenzie, 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs. A lot of 4s in this one. 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 4 walks, 2 Ks, 2 homers, 4.95 ERA. Lyles went 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 8 strikeouts for the former Pirate. Wow. But yeah, Lyles will finish with a 10-13 record. McKenzie finishes at 5-9. And then in our final ever game as the Indians, Aaron Savale was on the mound, so he did get one more start. And he did as good as you'd think. 4 hits given up overall. He only gave up 3. So after Whitgreen came in the game, Shaw, Gose, and Clase no hit. They were shut down. They shut down the Rangers, that's great to see. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks for Savale. He now goes to 12-5 on the year, and he'll finish with a 3.84 ERA. Dunning finishes with a 3 innings. With a 3-inning, 5-hit, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 3 Ks performance. Yeah, Dane Dunning, the former White Sox prospect. They traded him to Texas for Lance Lynn. So I'm sure they're like, we'll take that trade because Lance Lynn is freaking beasting right now. And he'll finish with a 4.51 ERA. All right. But yeah, Indians won 6-0, and it was pretty good. Did all the damage in the 3rd inning, pretty much. You did have a 2-run shot from Yu Chang in the 5th that essentially sealed it, but That's good, though. You know, you end your final game with a shutout, and now we just wait to see what they talk, what's going on with the Guardians. What's up, Eric and Jack? Browns were unimpressive, very weak, beating Minnesota. What's up, Jerry? Yeah, the Browns were just blah. But then if you looked around the league, a lot of teams were kind of blah from the quarterback side. You know, but of course, me in baseball yesterday, I wanted chaos, and we didn't get it. We didn't get chaos. I wanted there to be like a 4-way tie where you had like 2 game 163s or whatever, but no. It's got to be Red Sox and Yankees in the wild card game because, of course, right? We can't get enough Red Sox and Yankees. I wanted it to be freaking Mariners and Blue Jays. That would have been crazy. But no, of course. 2 of the most toxic fan bases going at it in the American League. And then on Wednesday, it'll be Cardinals and Dodgers. Now, am I going to be streaming these games? You damn right I am. Oh, yeah, I'm streaming as many baseball games as possible when it comes to the playoffs. Division series will start up on Thursday with Tampa Bay versus New York or Boston, New York. That'll be at 8 o'clock. I'm probably going to wind up doing, because you got to figure Thursday is football. I'm going to do White Sox Astros, game 1. And then on Friday, I'm probably going to do Giants and whoever wins the wild card. I'm going to do like 1 game and then maybe like the next one. So that means we're going to have, 2 games on Saturday, which obviously I'm doing Ohio State. But then those games might be afterwards. And then I'm probably going to do like Rays and whoever won the wild card game 2 on Saturday, depending on when that is, because Ohio State plays at noon, so that's good. I could do a doubleheader that day. That's fine. And then Sunday, obviously, I'm doing Browns. Duh. That's all I'm doing on Sunday. No games on Sunday for me. So, yeah. There you go. How about that, huh? Yeah, you see like Boston versus the Rays wild card. Rays versus Yanks in Boston. Thursday, Friday, off on Saturday. They play Sunday at 4:07. White Sox Astros, Thursday, Friday. Because remember, you have 4 games on Thursday, I believe. Or 2 on Thursday, 2 on Friday. And then you have the big day on Friday where you have all 4 games going on. All 4 games are going on. I might honestly do a doubleheader on Friday. I might do like an AL and an NL game. Most likely. White Sox Astros at 2 p.m. I'm not going to do every game. That's way too much. And then, of course, Giants and, NL wild card Friday, Saturday, Monday. And then NLDS, Brewers and Braves. I'm probably going to do a game of that one, probably like on that's a 5:07 on Saturday. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. It's always Boston and New York. I mean, it's always New York. They're always in the wild card because Boston always usually wins the division. Thank God the Rays won the division. Oh, thank God the Rays won the division. Now I'm for real when I say this. I'm gonna next time Gil is live, I'm gonna talk to him or something. Maybe pop in the chat and be like, "Hey, you want to do some of these baseball playoff games, like a collab thing? We do like 1 game on your channel, 1 on mine, or something like that. We like alternate every once in a while. I think that'd be dope. I have to talk to him about that. A win is a win. Exactly. A win is a win. Now, in terms of the wild cards, do we have the matchups? So the AL wild card will be Cole versus Evaldi. Oh, damn, win that game. this could be one of them freaking 1-0 games right here, man. Oh my God, Cole versus Evaldi. Okay, and then the NL is going to be what? Wayno versus Scherzer and Wainwright. That's going to be fun. Oh yeah, you know damn well I'm doing both of these games for sure. What I'll simply do is I'll do my preview video, release that in the afternoon at some point, and then I'll go live for Red Sox Yankees, and then do my picks and stuff afterwards, because I don't need people to be in the stream for that. It's not a necessity for the for that other stream there. And then and a wild card. Of course, I don't do anything on Wednesdays, so that'd be fine. I'll be doing Cardinals and Dodgers. Man, you know, I'm probably going to be using StreamYard anyway, so I guess it would be perfect to, you know, see if Gil wants to collab on those. I think it'd be fun as heck. But we'll see. Maybe if anything, we might do that for like the division or the championship series. But we'll see. I'll have to talk to him if I can remember. I always say I'm going to talk to him, and then I never do. Astros are cheaters. Yeah, that's debatable. Well, not even debatable. That's proven fact. They're cheaters. Let's get some of these other matchups here. So the Rays have not announced their starter. White Sox Astros haven't announced, but I think we know who it's probably going to be. I feel like the White Sox are going to put out Giolito for their game. Astros, who are they going to put out there? I don't know who they're going to put out there. That's going to be a fun series, though. Astros and White Sox. I mean, remember, I did the freaking Astros series last year, and look how good that was. Not to mention, you know, the White Sox, I guess, are doing like, you know, blackout. I almost said U.S. Cellular. It's not that anymore. Guaranteed rate field. So it's going to be like everyone's going to be wearing black there. So that'd be fun. Giants and the Giants haven't announced. Yeah, nobody's announced those starters yet. Braves are sending out Charlie Morton for their game on Friday. So that's really it. If I had to give my picks, I'll do my picks and stuff after the wild card games are done on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'll do my picks and stuff probably Thursday afternoon at some point. I'll do like a video for. I'm not gonna do a stream. I'm gonna do a video for my picks. So be on the lookout for that on Thursday. But I'm only doing one game on Thursday. I'm probably gonna wind up doing Astros White Sox because I want to watch that Thursday night football game. I mean, they're really gonna have freaking baseball going on with football. So that'll be fun. So let's talk about this freaking football game yesterday. All right. Now, Bobby Bradley. What? Your Browns video yesterday was so funny. What about it was funny? What was your favorite part of it? The freaking Snickers part? I mean, I had to add a little entertainment to it, but I mean, exactly was the most hilarious part of it. All right. What the heck? Oh, whatever. Michael Brantley or Bobby Bradley? Oh, the Rooster? Oh. I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Big balls, Kevin. Oh, man. I did say some funny things in my video and in my stream. Yeah. Big balls, Kevin. That's what he is. I mean, you see the way he been calling plays. Like, this dude's got freaking balls of steel out here, freaking calling. He's aggressive. I mean, honestly, it's like, would you rather have an aggressive head coach that does that or a conservative head coach that just takes 3 points every chance they get? I mean, yeah, it's nice to take points, but I want 6 points over 3 any day. But, yeah, you go on Brown's Twitter today, and, I mean, it's pretty, like, obvious, like, what everyone's talking about on there. Brown's Twitter is in an uproar over the game yesterday. I'm just reading some of these people, man. They're hilarious. It's essentially, Baker sucked, which he did. But the thing is, every quarterback will have a bad game every now and then. You're not going to expect, him to throw like perfect every game. He's going to have bad games. And if you look around the league, look at the other quarterbacks that did not do that well yesterday. In fact, I'm going to do a little quarterbacks that played yesterday, and we're going to go through and see who did. And we're going to compare them to Baker Mayfield. But I think Baker had probably one of the worst outings. I don't know what it was. People think it was a shoulder. I don't know. So, of course, Baker, 15 of 33, 155 yards, had a 15.6 QBR and a 59.5 rating. Kirk Cousins, who is normally a very, very good, accurate passer, 20 of 38, 203 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, a 9.9 QBR, and a 66 rating. Well, damn, I guess I was thrown off by that. Sheesh. Then you go to Jacksonville, Cincy. Lawrence had an 82.3 QBR, which is fantastic. He was actually really good. Burrow was phenomenal as well, so no need to worry about that. Washington, Atlanta, Heineke, an 84.3 QBR. Matt Ryan, 65.4. Not great, but he still threw for a lot of yards, so that's dope for him. Team lost, of course. Then you go to Buffalo. Davis Mills. ESPN had Davis Mills. 4 interceptions. My God. See, that's another thing about it. You're getting pissed off about Baker Mayfield having a bad game. But you know what? He didn't turn the ball over. It's not like he was throwing the ball to them. The balls were on point. Like, they were in the area of his receivers. They were just a little bit off. Maybe it was timing. Maybe his mental clock was all wacky. Maybe the noise was getting to him a little bit. Maybe he was a little shook. I don't know. Or maybe the pocket. Maybe he was paranoid because of the pocket. He has been getting hit a lot lately. Maybe he's paranoid low-key and he's just trying to rush the throw. And he's putting juice on it, trying to throw a laser beam, and it's being misdirected. I don't know what he's doing. But that touchdown to Odell Beckham that he missed in the final, a final drive, the final drive or whatever. If he would have missed that, he missed that throw. If the Vikings would have went down and tied the game, which they damn near did, that would have been looked at as, damn, if he would have hit that, Browns win. Because you're up by 2 touchdowns and the game's over. But he threw it behind him. It's not like he threw an interception there. He threw it behind him. Could have been a timing thing. It's usually what it is. Maybe he's a little late on the throw. Or he misdirected it. I don't really know what happened. But, hey. At least you didn't throw any interceptions, and at least you're not Davis Mills. Josh Allen had a 58.2 QBR. Mitchell Trubisky came in and even got some run. Yeah. He had a 96.8. Chicago and Detroit, Justin Fields, 74.7 QBR. Okay. Goff had a 34.6. So overall, I mean, again, then you had Dak and Sam Darnold. Darnold, 51.3 QBR. Prescott had a 88.2. One of the best games of the week for sure. 4 tutties as well for Dak. God, it's insane. The dude went off. He woke up and chose violence. But see what I'm saying? Like, y'all, people are going to slander Baker because, he missed so many throws. Yeah. But it's probably timing. Like, his mentals wasn't there. He was off mentally. He wasn't in the zone. And that happens. Quarterbacks have those kind of games. Aaron Rodgers had that kind of game week 1. You know? Like, Aaron Rodgers had a trash game week 1. Where's the slander for him at? His team got slaughtered 38-3 by the Saints. And you look at what this dude did in that game. Yeah. Overall, not too bad. I mean, you look at the box score for that game. Rodgers had a 13.6 QBR through 2 interceptions, 133 yards. What has Aaron Rodgers done since then? Oh, he's only went off the last 2 weeks. I mean, no big deal, right? I mean, the dude's gone crazy these last 3 weeks. Led his team to 3 straight wins. Of course, we're talking Detroit, San Francisco, Pittsburgh. He's got to face Cincinnati, Chicago, Washington. So I could see 3 more dubs coming up right there. What I'm really trying to say is Baker can bounce back this week. And once again, we're going to look at the Chargers. I actually heard that they have one of the worst run defenses in the league. Should feast this week, and that's another thing. He didn't really have to do that. People say, "Oh yeah, Baker's a game manager." Like, just thinking that's a slander towards him. It's like he's a game manager. He's not going to lose his games, but he can take over a game if he really, really wants to. You want proof of that? Look at those games where he's thrown 2, or he has thrown, damn it, I can't even speak, 4 touchdowns and a half. He'd done that twice in his career. I think he's one of the only quarterbacks to do that, which is insane. And look what he did against the Cowboys and the Titans. Granted, their defenses suck, but you're supposed to do that against bad defenses. And then he got Beckham ruins him. Well, I've noticed, and I'm sure you have too. Look at how many receivers and stuff. Look how many receptions these guys are getting. Higgins had 7 targets yesterday, 4 receptions. Doesn't seem like he's only looking towards Odell. It's not like Odell had like 13 targets with like 2 receptions. Everyone else had like 3 or 2. Higgins had the most targets, tied up there with Odell. He's spreading the ball out still. Like, and people still say, he's trying to force the ball to Odell. I mean, if Odell's open, he's going to throw it to him. It's the way he's going to be. But even if Odell's covered, he's going to throw it to Odell because Odell's that dude he can make a play on it. But you know what? We won. They're going to go into the film room. He's probably gonna punch himself in the face for those missed throws, especially on that final would-be touchdown. Because if you really think about it, that was a dime that just was a little off. We just threw it a little bit behind him. Baker's still my guy. He's allowed to have bad games. And we won. So why are people so pissed? We won. Right? There's such things as ugly wins. They still go in the win column. Now, if we would have lost this game, like I said, just imagine how venomous freaking Twitter would have been if we lost this game, especially after that final miss to Odell. Because Odell had a walk-in touchdown. He cooked. He left their guys in the dust. If you watch the Niners game, Deebo Samuel, that's essentially what Baker did. What Odell did. Baker hits Odell at the walk-in touchdown. Just threw it a little bit behind him. Don't be surprised if they try to do that kind of play again. Because I don't think he'll miss again. But he might. Who knows? Hopefully he won't. I feel like Odell is going to have a game like he did against the Cowboys last year where he's just going to take over. I hope so. That'd be dope. But, yeah, the running game is eaten. It's not like Baker was, horrendous. He still threw for 155 yards. Nearly missed 2 touchdowns, though. If he didn't put all that sauce on his freaking ball on his throws, he would have had a touchdown pass to Kareem and Beckham. He put a little too much oomph on that fade route to Odell in the end zone. Not to mention, I don't know why it was Odell running that route. I don't know, but hey, we won. So that matters. All that matters is the W in the win column. 2 toughies back-to-back at Chargers home the Cards. Yeah, offense better get their act together. My microphone's on. But again, let's take a look and see where the Chargers rank. Of course, they play tonight, so we're going to get a good look at our opponent this week on TV against, I'm sure the Browns players are probably going to be tuning in a little bit to get a little scouting done, see what they do against the Raiders, passing attack and stuff, against Josh Jacobs, who's playing tonight, I'm guessing. So we go to NFL Network, NFL.com. Let's go to team stats, offense. We go to passing yards, passing offense, right here. Let's see who has the best. Well, we have 935 passing yards, which is one of the lowest, actually. The Chargers are right up there with us. 956 passing yards. They have 6 passing touchdowns. We only have 2. Wow, really? Damn. And interceptions, 3. We have 2. Now you go to the defensive side of things for passing defense. And again, you look at their opponents and stuff. Their opponents have been very good. The heck? Why did I click on a freaking link? Get out of here. Hate when that does that. You got to click on something and a freaking ad pops up. Chargers have allowed 605 passing yards. 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions on defense. So, yeah, it's going to be tough. But like I mentioned, their rushing defense, I guess, is one of the worst from what I've heard. Rush yards, 510 rush yards. This is on the defensive side. Yep. 510 rushing yards. The Browns have allowed 266. So facing Austin Eckler this week, it's going to be tough. But we were able to limit Dalvin Cook. But I think one of the keys here, get a lead on these guys. Force them to eliminate the run. That's how we beat Derrick Henry last year. They literally took him out of their playbook because we were beating their faces in so bad they had to throw the ball to catch up. That's how you take away a run from a good team like this. They've only had 88 attempts when it comes to rushing. 88 attempts against 510 rushing yards on defense. Teams have ran it 87 times against us for 266 yards. For 2 rushing touchdowns on us. And I'm pretty sure one of them was Tyrod. And the other one, I think, was Pat Mahomes. They were both quarterbacks. And those two could have been prevented if our defense wasn't trash back then, but they locked in afterwards. Love what they've been doing lately. Hopefully they keep it up. Now, offense-wise, rushing offense, you look at pass yards, Bears have one of the best. Wow, who would have thought? We have allowed on defense, on offense. No, they have one of the worst offenses. Okay. Worst passing offenses at 609 yards. We're at 935. Chargers are at 956. And then, of course, rushing. We already know what we got. But, yeah. Scoring offense. Overall, in terms of total touchdowns, best is the Chiefs. We're like 11. We're like right in the middle of the road. Like 9 rushing touchdowns to 2 passing. Like, what the heck? Chargers are at 1 rushing touchdown and 6 passing. And they've gone for it twice on 2 points. They've gone for 2 twice, and I think they got them both. We've gone for it. We've gone for 2 as well. Twice. So this should be a fun game next week against the Chargers. Preview will be out tomorrow afternoon before I go live for the wild card round. That should be fun. But I am going to pretty much get ready to hop on out of here. Again, people are going to slander Baker, but it's a win. Quarterbacks have bad games. Like I said, just be happy we don't have, any of the quarterbacks we used to have. Like, give me Baker over the quarterbacks we've had in the past. Give me Baker over Deshaun Kaiser or Kessler, Hogan. I love Josh McCown. Baker over all these quarterbacks that we've had. Maybe the only other quarterback I probably would take over Baker that we've had, maybe Derek Anderson, because he actually was elite like that, but he was good. But Baker, bruh, he needs to ball out if he wants that dough, though. The Baker needs the dough. If Baker wants the dough, money, he needs to go crazy. And you look at our schedule coming up, call it a hunch, but I feel like a game, like a Cowboys game like last year, is going to come up. We're going to have a game like that at some point where he just goes off. My guess is it's probably going to be against a bad team like the Lions or maybe the Bengals. I mean, imagine if he just goes out there and just incinerates the Bengals again. Maybe on Halloween. Imagine that, huh? Imagine a freaking 4 touchdown performance in the first half against the Steelers at home on Halloween. He might even do it this week against the Chargers. Who knows? In LA. I'm sure that place is going to have a nice little shade of orange, as Browns fans did represent pretty well in Minnesota. I'm sure they're going to represent really well in LA. Never forget when we took over Denver. Browns fans legit took over Denver a couple years ago. That was awesome. That was fabulous. It was Baker's rookie year. Was it Saturday night? And we took over that friggin' stadium. I could see us doing that to LA this week. But yeah, let's make it 4 in a row this week. All right? Let's keep it going. Browns are not going to the Super Bowl. Not happening. Did I say we were going to the Super Bowl? Huh? Did that come out of my mouth? Have I mentioned we are going to the Super Bowl? No. I'm not thinking about that until we make the playoffs. We got to get there first. Baker don't trust the offensive line anymore. Cousins takes a dump whenever he's under a little pressure. Dude, I've noticed that with Cousins. That's why I was always thinking when during the stream. I might not have said it, but I was thinking it. It's like you get a little bit of pressure on him, he starts to panic and he gets paranoid. That's why it's always important that you never leave a clean pocket for him. You always get guys in his face. Always have a guy coming up the middle or around the edge. You take him down a few times and he gets rattled. And then he starts panicking. He gets paranoid. There was a receiver getting open, but he wasn't looking. He was looking over here, and just as he was turning to look over here, he was getting open, but the line was already penetrated. There was already guys coming after him, and he had to hit the deck. He had to leave, and he got taken down. I think that was when he got sacked by attack. Speaking of which, how about our defensive line? I think we've got pressure on 50% or so of the dropbacks when rushing 4. If you can get pressure on the quarterback by rushing only 4, that's great news. Because you don't have to send the house to get pressure, which means everyone else can do their thing. You don't have to rely on sending, 7 or 8 guys to go pressure the quarterback, leaving guys open and putting pressure on your secondary. You can send 4, which our front 4 is amazing. I am still in shock that we found a gem like a freaking Malik McDowell. I don't know how the heck that happened, but I feel like it's a situation of, we took a chance on him. He's appreciative of it, and he's going to ball out and make it worth it. He's like, y'all took a chance on me. Y'all believed in me in the comeback. I'm going to make it worth a while. I'm going to go ball out here. And so far, he's been a menace to other teams. He's been an absolute menace, and I love it. I freaking love it. I'm so glad we got him on the squad. And I just feel like the locker room culture has completely changed. A couple years ago, this had to have been the most swaggerless team ever. 2017, beginning of 2018, this team had no swagger whatsoever. I mean, you're coming off a freaking 0-16 season. Of course, you're not going to have swagger. Baker brought a little bit of swag to it. But it's just like this last year or so, ironically, when we brought in Malcolm Smith, who's a veteran, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP too. You bring in Malcolm Smith last year, and he injected even a little bit more swag into this team. And it's like, up until last year, whenever we got an interception or a big play on defense, you never saw our players run into the end zone and posing for pictures to the freaking camera guy. You never saw that. Now it seems like every time they get a turnover, they're all like running to the end zone. They're like, hey, come on, let's go party in the end zone. They're all running. They be doing like posing, and just, it's like, damn, we're having fun. The rest of the league is screwed if that's the case. If we're having fun, you're screwed. And you're having fun. And now we bring in a freaking veteran like Malik Jackson, who, again, has won a Super Bowl. And I believe has he faced Malcolm Smith in the Super Bowl? Yeah, I think. Yeah, with Denver, yeah. Damn. That must have been, if they did, that must have been a fun conversation. I don't even think Malik's even mentioned it. I don't think they mentioned it at all. Honestly, I'm pretty sure they forgot about it. I don't even think Malik would want to talk about that drubbing that they took at the hands of the freaking Seahawks that year. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, if they've hung out, Malik's probably got that Super Bowl ring somewhere. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Malik's like, Malcolm's probably like, I'm not going to have that Super Bowl ring anywhere near this guy because he's probably going to beat me up. I don't want to remind him of that time when my team stomped on in front of everybody in the Super Bowl, which that Super Bowl was the most boring Super Bowl. Not because of the action. Like, there was a lot of it. It was the score. The most boring game overall was Patriots-Rams a few years ago when I streamed it. There was like nothing that happened until Gronk caught that pass in the red zone and was like, yep, that's it. That's the game right there. Patriots broke through. Of course they did. Of course they did. Yeah. But this team has a whole lot of swag now. And we got veterans who are menaces, and you love it. Not in a bad way either. They're out here just leading this team, man. We got actual leaders on this team now. And again, you love to see that. We got guys who can take control of a locker room. And when things get tough, they rally the guys. I know damn well, whatever. I know old Browns teams from the early 2000s would have lost that game yesterday in that situation. They probably wouldn't have even scored 14 points. Man, you mean to tell me the Hugh Jackson era Browns would score 14 right there on that Vikings team? Nah, our defense would have folded. They would have said, screw this. The offense isn't awake. We're not going to put up energy. Nah. Yeah. We're done. I know the Penton team wouldn't do that. I don't think any Browns team would do that. They wouldn't have won that game. If they were leading, they would have lost in humiliating fashion. Mm-hmm. I tell you one thing. I bet you there was Browns fans that, I had a thought in the back of my head, and I probably said something about, yeah, we're probably going to lose. I bet you there was Browns fans that thought, yep, this is the typical Browns way to lose right here. You miss a touchdown to go up 2 scores. Opponent goes right down and scores again. But you know what? The defense said, not the freaking day. And they went out there and they shut down Kirk Cousins. Forced a Hail Mary at the end, and Vikings fans, of course, are whining about pass interference. No, that's kind of borderline. They missed some calls for us, too. Refs are just kind of meh this year overall. It is what it is. But, yeah, we got the win. I'm excited for the Chargers game this week. I expect the Browns fans to represent in LA this week. It's going to be fun. Of course, you got playoff baseball coming up, too. That's going to be fun, too. Can't wait. But in terms of who I think is going to win the wild card round tomorrow and Wednesday, I want to see the Red Sox. I'm going to go Red Sox and Cardinals. Although Dodgers are probably going to win it, I'm going to go with the Cardinals if I had to pick. Because I want to laugh. Dodgers went crazy in trade deadline and stuff, added Trey Turner, Max Scherzer and stuff. And they fall victim to the Cardinals' voodoo magic because they have this weird voodoo magic thing where they just turn out good out of nowhere. Not to mention, it'd be dope to see Cardinals and Giants. They met before. Was it Travis Ishikawa? Wait. Let me look down. I want to fact check to make sure that's the right thing. You want to trigger? Yeah. You want to trigger a Cardinals fan? Say the name Travis Ishikawa. Cardinals fans would probably melt. Oh, man, you want to trigger Cardinals fans? Just mention Travis Ishikawa. Game 5, NLCS. Ishikawa into right. Giants win the pennant. Yeah. That would trigger them so hard. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this up and get ready to watch Monday Night Football, get a little scouting done for the Chargers. Got to watch them a little bit, see what we're up against next week. But yeah, hope to see you guys tomorrow and see if the Red Sox can, get that dub against the Yankees tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. Let's go Tribes/Guardians. What's their freaking moniker gonna be? Because I know the Indians have our tribe. They've had rally together and everything. What is their freaking rally cry gonna be this year? Tagline. Is he gonna be guards up? Go guards! Go guards! Hoorah! I don't know. I think guards up would be pretty dope. Well, go guards. That'd be cool. I don't know what they're gonna do. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You Crazy Dog. Let's go Browns. Got the dub. 3-1. Yeah. Don't slander my freaking quarterback, all right? Sheesh. I want to see him bounce back this week, though. If not, Twitter's just going to fall into a deeper state of depression. With the win, too. It's a freaking cesspool, even in a win. It's freaking sad. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Crazy Dog, and I'm out.